Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on again. This is going to be an exciting one. We've got some Marvel Puzzle Quest best team action in the Yelena Belova, the new 5-star Black Widow versus event, the PvP. We're going to play her boosted up with low cover levels, but we'll get some really good action out of her abilities. We're going to review her passive. We did a actual overview of her abilities previously in a video, so if you want to see some verses, hang on for that. We're going to jump right into it with some great teams and some boosted characters. Let's start out with the tokens. We have to run through a bunch more tokens. This actually will be pretty quick before we get to the PvP section of things. We just have to run through and get these on a daily basis. I hate to lose out on the discount draw on the daily like some of these, so we're just gonna, that's why you do it, guys. 100 hero points, you bring in the viewer luck, and it's so easy to hit that legendary token out of the vault when you guys are on. Look at that, that's so ridiculous. Appreciate you doing that one shot with me there. I hope you guys have excellent draw luck as well as you go through it. Wow. So, you know what I forgot to mention? We might as well, should we do Crash of the Titans today or wait till another one? Man, we'd probably better get it going. Let's do our tokens, then we'll do the Crash, then we'll do the Yelena PvP and make sure we have enough time for everything. I think that's how we'll go. 8 tokens, draw 4 Yelena in the Hero Points store. The draw rate's 1 in 250 to try to get her, but hey, every time you do it, it's a new shot at the long odds, so it's definitely worth it to work for those tokens. And this store is over in a couple of days. Try to get some gold. There we go, another 3-star with Iron Fist. We'll do the daily draw here for 200 hero points as well. 3-star Captain Marvel. And today's discount draw is just a 2-star, but you just never know. I've hit a 5-star there one time ever. All right, so check it out. You see what we have here? We're down to 20 support tokens, and guys, that means I finally recorded my support, you know, I guess I call it a supports overview video, and then separately I did a support token horde pull, basically a token draw video. So those two are coming up soon. If you're not a subscriber yet, if you're considering it, please hit the subscribe button, and that'll tell me you guys want to see those support videos out to be released here as soon as I can. And thanks for thinking about doing that, and I appreciate our longtime subscribers. Of course, let me know in the comments if you want to see those support videos soon. All right, and the latest Legends tokens are building back up. Let's get over to the elites. We'll run off the 9 in the quick pack here. Got a Bullseye, Gray Suit Black Widow. All right, 17 heroic tokens. That's another reason I wanted to get into this, because with lightning rounds opening today, I might get a bunch more, so we might as well pull these while we're at it. 3-star Angel. Yelena's PvP has already been pretty fun. What do you guys think about it so far? Does she seem like a decent character, or a little lower than what you expected? At I will say one thing, at cover level 1 for the, basically we get to borrow the character to use, so even if we don't have her rostered yet ourselves. Punisher with bonus shards on, I think, Magneto. Clicked it a little too quickly there. I think Yelena Belova is really pretty good at starting levels with just 1 cover. So we'll get into that action, and maybe I can confirm that for you, or you can let me know in the comments what you think about her ability so far. I really like her passive a lot. I think people are underestimating it, or maybe they're realizing how it's tough to fight against. Got a vision there, and another gold with Black Panther. And the daily draw is just a 2-star. No 4s from that run. So Could we get one from the Mighty tokens? I think our chances are really good. We'll pull, let's do 7 of these. If we don't get a 4-star in these 7, we'll go ahead for another block of 7. That'll leave us with 11 or so if we hit one. And we got a 4-star. All right. 3, 2, 1. Mysterio, currently a boosted character during this week. I always wonder if there's a hidden draw rate on boosted characters of the week. Ragnarok. So we might not do tokens next time. Let's go ahead and do these mighties. We'll do another batch of 7. Hope to get another 4-star. So we'll end with 4 tokens remaining. And there we go. Got another 4-star. Who's it going to be? Hit it. Spider-Man Infinity War. Awesome. That'll be a nice needed cover on my duplicate I'm working on. Deadpool. Cap. And our last token is Doctor Strange. Okay, so we ran right in the odds on the Mighty tokens. We'll save the rest for later. And not going to pull more for Immortal Hulk. We're going to wait until Mr. Sinister moves out, but he'll do that in around 2 weeks from the end of the Command Point store for Yelena. So that store isn't quite open by the time of this video, but will be very soon. And then it'll be around 2 weeks from the end of, 2 weeks from the end of the Hero Points based store when Yelena moves in. So it's right around 2 weeks plus these 3 days. And then Mr. Sinister will be moving out. So if you don't have him finished yet, you might want to get working on that. Okay, so let's level up our heroes, and then we'll get into that versus action with some really good teams. Let's just blast through the 2-stars as fast as possible. Get some nice shards for the 3-star characters. Need one more level on that Hawkeye and one more on Bullseye. Working on those command points. We're up well over 4,500 now. Trying to get as many draws as possible for when Yelena moves in, and we can also draw for main event Hulk, or not main event Hulk, Immortal Hulk at that time. We do have a second cover to add in today on Immortal Hulk, so we'll be getting to that by the end of these levels. Got the 4-star Deadpool there. Let's see, where's my Ragnarok? He needs red, and we got one. Very nice. Need more red and green. Magneto's at 299. Do you guys see that? I should draw one more cover with him as my favorite, and then remember to take him off as my favorite. I have such a tough time remembering to do that without any leftover shards hanging around. Legendary token from Squirrel Girl at 227. And a Max Champ Angel for the second time ever, I think. Or it couldn't be third yet, could it? Maybe it could. Nice. Three-star Iron Fist needs more purple. Big hero points there from Blade. Sentry moving up a couple of levels here. 203. And the last 3-star. That's it. Don't have any leftover 3-stars. Now let's go to the 4s. Okay, so Deadpool got a level on my rebuild. He's only at 210. And Infinity War, Spidey gets blue. We need more green. Saving up those shards to purchase whatever color happens to run lower toward the 13 we're working on. Mysterio moving up, 302. Jubilee hits 330. And a go-ahead level for hero points. And Black Widow with hero points and another level for CP, 328. Not too bad. She has her versus event coming up next after Yelena. And I better get 4-star Iron Fist recruited here pretty soon. I'm not going to do it right now because we want to get this Hulk cover trained up for his red ability, Breaker of Bones. At 1 cover, already deals 5,200 damage to the target, but also 4,638 damage to Hulk himself. Very dangerous. You want to play that at the right time. And I think if you play it and it downs the last enemy, your Hulk may not take his self-damage because it would happen immediately after, but the match is over. So don't quote me on that, but let me know in the comments if you already know that to be true. That'd be great. So because we added a level, we can add 31,800 ISO to the man. He's at 285 now and has 11,200 health, but he's boosted in the current PvP MPQ versus, or Deadpool versus MPQ, and I had a lot of fun with him last time. Okay, all right, good. Another couple of tokens from a top 50 finish in the lightning round. I'll take it. And we're ready to get back into the PvP action. And one thing I forgot to tell you guys on those supports that I mentioned for about those videos, we're down to 20 tokens. I had over 80 total tokens, and after drawing everything and getting some new stuff, some really great new stuff, spent over 1.3 million red ISO 8 to level up a bunch of cool supports. So let me know again if you want to see those support videos. Let's jump into the action here. I think we can make some fun teams and really good stuff. Try to feature Yelena's abilities a little bit, but I think we should start her out with none other than Black Widow herself. And in this case, we're going to take red up and purple down. Since Yelena has a passive red, we might as well get the most out of Nat's red ability, Acrobatic Takedown. It really does a lot of damage, especially if you qualify the 12 AP, but might be kind of hard. I wonder if these two play well together. Not a lot of people are talking about it yet, but I don't know that Yelena and Black Widow really play all that well together. We'll see how her expensive ability works with Yelena's passive enemy AP reduction. So who else should we play with this team? Well, I think let's just keep it with another Avenger to be fun. And I think we'll just go with Iron Man. He's got a yellow and blue, which are two colors the others don't use. And let's jump into it. I don't know for sure if this team's going to be very good or not, but we have a nice rainbow color ability team, and that might be very useful for when you're facing against Yelena. We'll talk more about that as we go. Of course, with the viewer luck continues, we've got an extra move on the board, but that's not all. The critical tile that's created from this yellow extra move is going to hit insanely well with the red tiles that surround this thing. We basically get 2 extra moves in a row. Guys, check this out. Enemy Black Bolt has 49,200 health. Here we go. 14,000 damage onto that onto that critical hit. Awesome. All right, so what do we want to do here? Normally you want to match that critical right away with something for additional big damage. I could move this red to the left and drop down a match 4 in green. Green's not going to be a huge deal here. It is Yelena's ability if the enemies create special tiles, but guess what? The enemies don't create any special tiles, so it'll just do small team damage. Let's just guarantee our critical over 9,000 damage there is probably the way to go. All right, so multiple ways we could get those charged green tiles matched out. You want to keep charge tiles off the board when you're playing against Black Bolt, because once there are more than 4, he will do damage every single turn of 5, usually 6,000 plus. I think I'll do it this way, get both of those charge tiles out. Got lucky with the match 4. We have too much red AP, and enemy Yelena made us pay for that already. And let's take a quick look at it. So the passive ability, so if the enemy has 11 AP in any color at all, Yelena will deal damage, create a strike tile, and then also remove a whole bunch of that AP. 4 at cover level 1 is way higher than I thought it would be. At higher covers levels, it will reduce to activating on only 10 enemy AP or even 9 at cover level 5. I think this is a great passive ability, and I'm already, paying for it a little bit. So match 4 in red, I think there's just no brainer. We have to take that one and back up to get hit with the damage. Yeah, this is not good. We're having a hard time getting Iron Man's red ability played, and it's only a cost of 9. Wait till Yelena's out there, like I hope to do, get her passive reduced to activating on 9 or 10 AP instead of 11. Well, let's match more charged tiles. I can see how this is going to be tough to fire off expensive abilities. Now, I said the enemies don't create special tiles, but Yelena's passive does. I thought it would be a long time through the match before we ever got there, and we're already there. So let's go ahead and play Military Surplus. It's a cool animation, by the way. It'll destroy 1 or 2 of the enemy special tiles. Alright, not bad, and a little bit of additional damage for the tiles that are destroyed. We'll take this for a match 4. Now we have too much yellow, purple. Interesting that she attacked the purple there instead of the yellow, which I thought left to right is a priority for those colors. Okay, well, let's go ahead with Spycraft. It places trap tiles in the enemy's strongest color, happens to be green because of Black Bolt, and there are green matches on the board, so it's a fine time to play it. If the enemy matches or destroys those traps, Yelena will convert their strongest AP to their weakest color AP. You're going to need to read this ability a couple times to make sure you know what's going to happen. And it's going to convert green to blue. They don't have an active blue user on their team, so that is a great thing for me. We have a match 4 in yellow. Check this out. We're going to pay for it again, just for fun. Now we're down to 11. I'm trying to get Iron Man's yellow ability played. It costs 12, and it's so difficult to even have that happen. But we're in good shape to take Black Bolt out here. We have our red in my ledger ready to play. If any of our characters are below 20% health, Nat will deal additional damage on top of the initial 9,312 additional damage onto the 14,600 plus. So if we save that, and if Iron Man keeps getting beat quite a bit, then we can get a lot more damage out of that. So we have a match 4 in red. That will send us up to 12. She'll remove 4, and we'll be right back down to 8. That's funny. And if we match 3, we'll have 11, and we'll be back down to 7. So we just can't win with our red AP at all. But we got to take Black Bolt out so we can avoid that damage for the charged tiles. And now I think we're going to start taking over this match. There we go with Spycraft. Cool. I wish that earned us the AP instead of converting theirs, but still okay. We want to now... We have 9 red. It's just so tough if you have 9 and you're trying to go for more. I wanted to build up for Nat's acrobatic takedown, but if you're against Yelena and you haven't taken her out of the match first, that's really hard to do. So the thing is, should we have taken her out first instead of Black Bolt? Maybe or maybe not. I think Black Bolt had the potential to do much more damage. So I'm going to leave that red down there. We've got a yellow that drops blue. A little bit of team damage. And they're at 11 black. So finally, our Yelena starts to activate against them. Very cool. We have Girl Friday ready to play. We probably better do it, because if we get one more blue, Yelena will take our blue AP away. Changes the enemy's strongest color, purple, into red tiles. You could get some free matches, and then when after that's done, it removes all red from the board. Is this a good time to do it? They're going to get a match 4 if I don't. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to go ahead and hit Yelena with this. There's no real automatic matches, but I just want to shake up the board. Yeah, that worked all right. That's not bad. All right. So we can now keep working to see if we can get Yelena out of here. And once she's out, we can build up our AP a little easier, more easily. House Party Protocol is a really cool ability. It just costs too much. But now that it's played, after 3 turns, the countdowns will deal 7,000 damage each. Or if he would take that amount of damage or more, Iron Man actually just deflects that damage entirely and removes 1 countdown because of it. So it's very good ability to play now that enemy Black Widow has 10 black, and we'll do the blue match first to keep Iron Man up in front. We knock Yelena out. We're going to take a hit right here from red in my ledger, and check this out. He deflects it all and removes a countdown. Very good. Good timing anyway. So there's a couple of strike tiles on the board. I want to get our red ability now that we can build up to it. We'll go ahead and do this. That might shake the board up for those couple of spots that are destroyed. Not too big of a deal. Iron Man certainly is below 20% health though, so we're going to get the extra damage from our red in my ledger. 24,000. Very nice. And how can we set up a red match? I don't know that we can yet. Hopefully Black Widow sets us up onto their team. This might do it. Not quite. Damage from Iron Man, and look at that, a red extra move on the board. We're not going to be able to play Black Widow's red ability anyway, but we get the win. Okay. Maybe not the best showcase overall, but definitely got the big damage from Black Widow and some decent use out of our own Yelena. Let's now step it up and play some really cool teams and get in some of the boosted 4-star characters. There is a new champion Hulk. Maybe we should take them on. Maybe not with Bill though on the side. That might be too new of a challenge until I have some practice. Here's a normal Thor Koye team. Let's try them out. I wanted to get in let's go with our Beta Ray Bill here, and our boosted 4-star character to play with is Sam Wilson, Captain America 4-star. I call him Flapton for fun. He creates projectiles with his yellow, has a huge hitting red ability. We'll keep Yelena again for her purple, and Bill will be green and blue. We just will have to go without black in this setup. I think it's going to be fine. The enemy team doesn't have an active black ability either, and we can use that to our advantage because of Yelena's passive. So in this case, let's attack. We better attack Yelena first. She's just going to be, I think, an eliminate first character for the most part. every time we match a blue, make a blue match, Flapton will increase the value of our passives on the board, of our special tiles on the board. His passive ability is. And if we had a countdown out, he actually reduces the timer on the countdown. That's not really great with Bill, because we want to keep our countdowns out as long as possible. That idea was designed for countdowns that have a big, you know, positive effect when they count down off the board. So when we play Spycraft, it'll be on black tiles and convert black to blue, which is of no use to the enemy. There's a lot of black matches out there. We might as well do it now. It doesn't work if we match it, only if the enemy does, so set them up to help us. Okay, need to go for more red. Probably should have got the red match on the left side. There we go. Spycraft went off. And this is great because we're going to knock Yelena out right here on their team. We're up to 9 red already. And we want to get yellow going for Flapton. Maybe we can get one more yellow match before we get our red, and we will be very set to win. Let's start hitting Okoye now. We'll probably take that red. Nope, more black. Their weakest color is purple now, apparently. And so that's actually interesting to talk about for a second. So let's look at this. Yelena's purple now converts black to purple. Since the enemy Yelena has been knocked out, the existing enemy team's weakest color match is purple. Does that make sense? So you got to watch for that. Okay, so we need this red match. We are set. Oh man, I can't believe they went for that blue. I really wanted to do that blue. And the more we convert to purple and blue for them, the more times our Yelena passive is going to kick off. It's just great. We have our red, we have our yellow. We should just get Bill's green, and then we can already be set to end this match. Okay. Let's match away a protect tile. That gets us green AP for 12. Alright, so yellow is spread out all over the board. This is a perfect moment. Let's go ahead and play Wings of Liberty. It puts a protect tile on every yellow on the board. This could be nuts, guys. Look at all those protect tiles. They add up to 3797, but the total number is going to allow Dive Bomb, and it has the potential to be one of the hardest hitting abilities in the 4-star tier. It costs 14, so that's why people are kind of down on it for the most part with Flapton. But I'm telling you, look at this damage. It does base damage. Now he's boosted right now, so 23,600 plus 3562 for each projectile on the board. Enemy Thor has 53.5. Love this animation. And he's out. That's right. All the way out. Love it. Okay. Go ahead and play more Spycraft so Yelena can keep triggering. Huge hit from Scuttlebutt. 39,000. And all we have to do is keep Okoye away from yellow. Big surprise she lands on yellow. And we are set to... We have... let's have Yelena try to win this for us. Close. There we go. Cool. That team worked out even better than I'd hoped from that huge dive bomb. All right. Next team. Who do we want to get in? I think we should try... Let's see... Yeah, I think we'll do this one. It should be fast if we play it right. We'll see if I can do that. Professor X and Ghost Rider don't have a real synergy here, except for I want to try something with Professor X and his purple ability. Takes a little bit away from Yelena, but we're going to see if this works. Oh man, I picked the wrong team to go against though. This is not the team I wanted to take on a gritty with. Sorry, guys. Let's back up. Won't lose much. Let's just get a normal team to play against. That might be a good one, actually. Let's do it. Sorry for that. Yeah, it's just PvP. Who cares about points? I just lost there. Here we go. What in the world? Extra move and another extra move, but we basically have to lose one to get the other one. So I'm wondering which one we should do. Probably the black. The green would drop the critical. We would get to do the match 4 from black, but we already get the match 4 with green. Yep, let's do it this way. Okay, we're going to move over to Thanos. This could be big time damage already to start out with. Man, look at that. Professor X can just be so crazy. And there we go. We already have our black ready to play. This Penance Stare does a ton of damage if it's targeted at an enemy that's done damage to you from matches or powers. Yelena's going to take some of that away, unfortunately. Yeah, man, we better just start targeting her first. Just that passive is just really, really rough to deal with. Okay. Red drops purple, and we'll evaluate from there. What I like about these new character releases is if they tank colors like Yelena does for red, you can get her out front. She takes damage, and as much damage as she takes through the whole match, you start the next match brand new. That's really great chance to have a look at the character. So what I want to do here is let's get Ghost Rider's. We want to get his red and green. Let's go ahead with this green. Yeah, ouch. Just keep landing on 11 somehow. So, alright. To me, my X-Men, we're going to do this in a different way than I do often. We're going to choose black in this case to create attack tiles. They're actually pretty strong. Now, of course, attack tiles add damage from any strike tiles you create. So when the enemy gets up to doing 11 AP or more, we'll get strike tiles from Yelena. Now that we've added attack tiles to the board, that reduces the cost of burning rubber from 4-star Ghost Rider, because it costs 12 normally, but it's reduced by the number of attack tiles you have out. A cost of 7, a minimum cost of 6. Let's play it now, because if we get too many more green and Yelena takes it away, it's a pretty good team damage ability, especially when boosted. Check this out. 10,000 team damage, and it added a couple more attack tiles to the board. So we're in good shape. Let's just continue on Thanos now at this point. Once he's out, we can really work on Panther. That was probably the wrong move there, but we already got Thanos out of here. Too much yellow. Shouldn't have matched that yellow. Let's go for red. My Yelena is really taking a beating in this one. I want to get that red down there. We'll see if I get it. Okay. This is good because we're going to take her out and she won't be able to reduce our AP any longer. Finally. Panther's a little bit dangerous because if we do too much damage, he will stun himself and hit us back with his red passive ability. Doing small tick damage is the way to go. And Penance Stare, if we played it right now, Panther's done 16,700 damage. We would fire it back at double that, 200%, so it would be over 35,000. What did I say it was? Sorry, over 33,000 damage back at him. Let's go ahead though first with Hellfire. A little bit of damage creates a repeater tile that will add a lot more attack tiles to the board, and Probably go purple here. Gotta be careful. Panther might take too much and stun himself. There's more attacks, and we don't have any way to get more green. The point is, with Ghost Rider, you play red early so you can get more attack tiles built up, and then that way you can play green more often. Let's go ahead and play Penance Stare for fun. I love this animation. Yeah, Panther's going to deflect a lot of that damage, but if we play our cards right, we can get him out before he comes back. And got lucky with a match 4. And that's going to do it. All right. Team worked all okay overall. Let's get in our next boosted character here. We'll stick with the Ghost Rider theme for a little bit, but we'll go to 5-star Ghost Rider. He plays a little bit in a pretty good way with Nick Fury, mostly because they just have exactly opposite colors. See if we can make it work. I'm a big fan of Ghost Rider's green ability in this case as well, if you don't mind repeater tiles. There's 2 ways to get green, 2 ways to get yellow. Those are the main colors we're going to focus on. Let's go for, if we get that green, it'll set up a match 4 in yellow for them. I don't want to do that, so go here. Extra move, and this is going to be a big critical hit. Critical lands. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You guys bring a little too much luck to the matches so far. Okay, there's yellow. Match 4 in green, and it leaves them a blue. The blue wouldn't hit for very much damage, although we could do this thing differently. Which way? Probably just take the match 4 and don't overthink it. Okay, what now? Do we work on Thor? This is a perfect spot to play our green. Hellride is just great. Usually. So it creates those repeater tiles that will destroy surrounding black, red, and green tiles, which are Ghost Rider's colors. 2 of them are going to do well. This repeater is only going to pick up that 1 black, and then it will pretty much fizzle out. So, alright. Let's keep playing Spycraft. It converts black to enemy purple. And we could play Fury's purple, but let's go ahead with this one since there's a black match on the board. I guess trap tiles aren't able to be consumed by those repeaters. That might have been a big mistake. We'll see how that works out. And let's start hitting Okoye. Could have done that a couple of ways. I don't want to give them any more red. Oh man, what a big hit with those traps, but alright, so we earned the AP back. Man, she knocked our repeaters down to the second half of the board. That is really unfortunate. So, we're going to have to do our thing with Fury here. This might work out. They have 8 red, though. I have to get red. I wanted to get yellow. Fury's yellow is so good. There they go. Hit for the blue. And we have a yellow match ready to go. This is just about right. Alright, they have 11 red. Yelena says, I don't think so. I'm liking it, guys. That passive is going to save you from a lot of semi-expensive abilities in a good way. So we need to shuffle the board around quite a bit. Let's do this. Man, I want to play that against Thor, though, primarily. We don't have... We need 1 more tile for black. And who's done the most damage so far? That makes a difference here. Okoye has done the most damage, so she'll get 20,000 damage dealt. Alright, let's just do it. Avengers Assemble. I love this ability. It creates critical tiles, creates small protect tiles. It actually has a stun component to it on the target. It's almost why we should do it against Thor, but that's okay. Let's go. Some pretty good hits there. Sometimes that does even a bunch more cascade damage. Alright. What to do now? Probably need to keep they don't have any green at all. That's incredible. Yep, figures they would take a green match. I'd hope they'd avoid that for my repeater down there. We really need to get our repeaters moved around on the board. That's what happens with Ghost Rider. I've usually had a lot better luck with those repeaters slowly working their way to the bottom, not that soon, and we usually can fire it off a second time right away after. 10 red is bad. That means Thor can fire off his red anytime he wants. But let's do this. We're going to play Ghost Rider's Chain Whip. It is a one-turn stun. Fury will place trap tiles. Man, even those trap tiles went in about the worst locations possible. Man, okay. Yep, our Hellfires are not doing much at all. Not much at all. We have to be careful now with Thor. Ouch. I was hoping he'd get one random red and Yelena would have taken it away. That's working better. Okay. We have to watch out. Thor's near his 50% health mark. There's an extra move on the board. Could we be that lucky? I think. Not quite. Not quite. We're really doing a lot of damage now, though, guys. Cool. He didn't hit a trap. I was hoping Thor would hit a Fury trap. Now they're all over the board. We're going to win this thing. Thor's the final enemy. That automatically guarantees that we take him down. Alright, that wasn't the best, but I swear that team works a lot better than that usually. And I think we're about done. Do we have time for one more match? I know this is a longer one, like usual. Big surprise. It's hard to get a lot of PvP matches in quickly. So let's see. Who else did I want to run in a match? Don't need to play Bishop. I think most of you guys get it. And I played Mysterio recently. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's right. I wanted to play Sinister along with Yelena for the trap fun. And we're going to go ahead and bring in Okoye. This should be a really fast match with all the damage from all the traps. We're going to see if this is going to be as fun and efficient as it looked on paper. All right, here we go. So we'll definitely target... Oh, there's a match 4 in red. I just blew right past it. Red, yellow. Okay. Definitely learned our lesson. Look how quickly we're taking Yelena out this time. Running good on the board. Alright, so we kind of need enemies to play abilities for Sinister to shine. But that all depends. We can... Let's see, what do we want to do here? Probably keep green away from them. Let me target Thor here, and if they happen to get yellow and Okoye plays it, she won't heal very much. There we go. And we can heal from that damage. Sinister blocks some of the damage, places trap tiles when the enemy plays an ability. Cool. Okay. So that's a Sinister Secrets tile. Let's take that. Builds up AP for our team. Or destroys it from the enemy if they have a certain amount. Okay, we can play Spycraft on black. It would convert it to purple for the enemy, no big deal. There's no real black matches available, although there will be when we're done with this match. Let's go ahead and play it now. Okay, because I want to do blue and purple. Lines up a black and they took it. Check out this damage. 21,000 damage from Okoye boosting those trap tiles. That's great. Let Okoye heal a little bit. And man, could we have gotten luckier to hit a blue on that. We can play Behold. Now watch where those traps go. It's very important. Was it this one? Nope, it was the blue one at the bottom. This yellow here and this black over here. Oh, wait, no, this green? There. See, it's hard to watch all of those. Those are the trap tiles we really want to go for because they do a ton of damage from Sinister based on how many overall friendly traps are on the board, up to a total of 8 times 3,500 or so, and Okoye will stack onto that damage. It will be huge. So how can we set this up for our traps? I don't really see anything quite yet. Thor's going to be shaking up the board a lot. And if we could just get closer to that green trap over there, they will almost always take that. What do we do? We can't get the yellow one. That one. That one we can line up. Here we go. Check this out. Do a purple match that lines up a yellow. They might take it. And they do. Behold. A knockout of Thor. Looks good. Okoye's going to heal here, so we don't need to make too much out of this. That trap is ready to hit. Let's see. She's going to heal and mess the board up a little bit. Hopefully not. Yep, hopefully she didn't mess up the alignment with the greens over there. Looks good. So we can match that anytime it works out. That's just a Spycraft. We can do some really cool stuff with Okoye's red now. We'll just take this for all kinds of team up. And can we get any of those other traps matched? We'll play that again for fun. We've got team damage from military surplus. Okoye is going to stack 28,000 onto that. That's crazy. And there's 3 Spycraft countdowns over there. Very likely that Okoye will go for that. There she goes. Got unlucky, and it's over. All right, so I think that team is pretty fun. I don't know if it's the best team out there for Yelena specifically, but if you want to have fun with traps, that is definitely the team for you. All right, guys, we better end it there. We went long, but I appreciate you being on for the PvP action and the great luck on those token draws. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think of Yelena Belova, the new 5-star Black Widow, in the comments below. And once again, if you want to see the support videos for the overview and the token draws, please consider becoming a subscriber and letting me know in the comments about that. That's going to do it. See you next time.